Hey, Andrea, welcome, Andrea. Welcome to the live chat. This one will be a quick one today. Welcome. Know I'm a little bit early. Hope you enjoyed the poems. Screen is too wide. Screen is too wide. Hey, Miss Kalina, happy Sunday. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope everything is okay with you guys. Welcome to the channel. Hope all is well. Today was just going to be a quick live. Haven't gone live in a while. So I decided, when was the last time? A couple of weeks ago. So I just wanted to drop in today and to just say hello to everybody. Good to see your faces. Thank you for coming. And I just briefly want to talk about our gated communities. And it is, hey, Miss Margaret, welcome in. A blessed Sunday to you as well, my family. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Whew. So yes, guys, whether this is where two or three are gathered together, it is blessed, and so oh my God, the weather is beautiful. Look at me. I have one fan on, but the ACs are off. The humidity, it gets you, but you get used to it. But it's beautiful. The skies are, it's a beautiful. Let me quickly give you a little trips. Just let's look through the kitchen window. That's it, guys. That's outside. That's the beautiful skies that I'm seeing from the kitchen window. So it's a beautiful day here in Jamaica today. So that's just a view from the kitchen window. Um, yeah, it has been raining a lot for the past 2 weeks. Like every night or evening, we get a lot of rain. But we give thanks to all things. Um, the lightning has not been so sharp. It has been a lot of thunder, but not the lightning. So I appreciate it that much. Yes, it's beautiful. It's a nice thing when I'm washing the dishes and I'm looking up and looking out, and it is so beautiful. A lot of vegetation on the side right there. So it's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful view from the window. I have to be thankful. Wild horses. Wild horses, sis. Yeah. So you give thanks, for all things, and you just continue onward and upward. Everything is not going to be perfect, and as I always say, there's no perfection anywhere. You keep trying and trying. You might get to excellence, but there's no perfection. The only perfect one is God Himself, and so we just settle for excellence and keep going. So it's so great to see your faces hanging out with me. So one of the things that why I decided to do this live, I'm still on this thing with the gated community. Some of the myths that when we move into these communities that we have to make understand that it's not true that it's only rich people live in gated communities. Gated communities consist of it's a mix. Remember, people apply for mortgages. So it's not everybody who comes in and bought their house is cash. A lot of people are doing their mortgage. And so um, the thing is that the gated communities tend to attract the wealthier people. People can afford the huge mortgage payment that comes with it. So a lot of returning retirees tend to want this kind of living. It's an interesting thing because at first I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it until you're in it for a while and then you start saying, hmm, I don't know. I'm not sure. So as I said, guys, when you come, do not come haphazardly. You pay for your house and then just move everything down. Come down in sections. Come down, live for a minute, see if it's something you want to do every single day and night, and then ease yourself into it. You have to understand that a lot of houses were close by, um, but you're like, you're in your own world then. You're in your own world because again, you don't see a lot of people walking around. It is not. Um, it's different. It's different. You have to be willing to enjoy your space. And if like I came without my husband, he still has a year left for retirement. So I am here, but he's still working in Connecticut. Um, so it's quite an interesting thing. But again, many who comes in here, so the security reasons. A lot of people who come to the gated community, they come in because of the high security and the kind of lifestyle that is here. You have a pool, you have access to a pool, you have you have things, but remember everything has to be paid for. The maintenance to keep the place beautiful has to be paid for. So it's not just an easy living. It's of a luxurious kind of a nature, um, but it is interesting. So I just wanted to let you guys know that when they do these things, they have to set a portion of homes for the lower income people, just like NHT does. The Prime Minister just handed over keys to some people in Manchester. And when they build these communities, they're not gated, but when they build these communities, they have to make sure that it is diverse. So you're gonna have low income, maybe they have maybe 10 or so houses for them. Then you have the the professionals, then you have those who are a little more wealthier. So again, gated communities in here in Jamaica offer a range of benefits that appeal to various residents. We have the security. That's one of the primary draws that to these communities, that they have an enhanced security, offering often featuring the gated entrances, security 24 hours, a lot of surveillance systems, And so we'll have people who are retired to come here. We have people who have are more financially whatever to come, but it's not only for the rich. I am not rich. The amenities, again, we know that many gated communities provide, they provide these things like a pool, a gym. You have like a community area up there. You walk up there and you have a place where children can go and play. um, some of them have clubhouses, some of them have tennis courts, some of them have even one in St. Anne now. It has a restaurant and it has a shopping area in that gated community. I heard that the supermarket section is not open as yet, but there are more amenities than most gated communities. And they said it feels like a community, like, well, I don't know about organized stuff yet because I haven't been like socializing. I haven't been doing that. Kayla and myself walk up the hill and come back, but we haven't been involved in anything else. You have options. While many communities cater to high income individuals, there are more moderate developments as well. Some focus on affordable housing, making them accessible to young professionals and families. Again, remember, if you worked in Jamaica and you paid into the NHT, you need to check that out, because if you want to come and I think they said you, if like 2 years in, and I think you can get 2 million towards a home. I have to check that out. I might just do a video on that piece, of how much they offer if you put in at least 2 years into the National Housing Trust. So if you were working in Jamaica before you migrated, and you work a few years, some of you were teachers before you left Jamaica, so you have funds in the NHT. Whether you were a nurse, teacher, but if you work over 2 years and was paying into it, then you should have something to help. I don't know if once you buy a house already, if you can get that funding, or you have to be buying it now, going to buy it, and then they'll give you that fund. I don't know if it's a loan. I have to check it out. The location, many gated communities are situated in desirable areas, close to beaches, golf courses, and urban centers, which can be appealing to various demographics. I like that we're close to a supermarket. It doesn't take me long to get into town and to get what I need and come back. I don't need to be out there every single day or every week. I go out, I do my shopping, and I come home. And I'm good. I just don't like the roads because the way they drive, it's not appealing to me. And when you are in a lane and you see people creating a third lane in a 2 lane traffic, then it really gets to me. I said, so I'm not a street person. And overall, while gated communities are popular among wealthier retirees and expatriates, expatriates, um, these people who, for whatever reason, they decide to leave their countries to come work in Jamaica, they're increasingly diverse. Yes, they are diverse. You see, in this gated segment here, you see a lot of it is very diverse. Young, older, white, black. It's here, and attracting a broader range of residents seeking a secure and pleasant living environment. So while you don't hear the loud music and the cussing and it's a good thing when you live in a community where you don't hear people cussing and just swearing. The cussing and the swearing. It is for me, that's a great thing. You cannot live people's lives for them. Some people, that's how they grow up, and that's the language that appeals to them. So while you're not going to tell people how to and why, and um, you want to make sure that you don't put yourself right in the middle of it, and then you complain. So those are the little things for me. The quietness is good for me. It's just you just do your thing, mind your business, do your thing. Mind your business, eat your food, and go about your business. Because I don't like to go out and what have you, doesn't mean that I'm upset with other people if they're doing it. I am comfortable here. As I said, I came home, I'm renting first, and then before I ship anything to Jamaica, I haven't shipped my furniture, still in storage. My husband will retire next year, and then that will be it. Yes, it's getting cold now. It's getting cold. I know, like my family, my children, I miss them so much. I'm telling you, I'm happy I came home um, without coming home. That I still leave options, because I'm telling you, when I talk to my children and the grandkids, it really, like, it makes me, after they hang up, I'm not excited. I'm not excited. My grandson will ask my son, um, "Are we going to grandma today? Are we going to grandma today?" My granddaughter is now saying, "Grandma, grandma," and when the first time she said it, it just like, oh my God, I could have just hugged her. You know. So there are little things, because I'm very, very into my family. Family is important to me. So I really, 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 really miss them. The twin girls, they would talk like for hours, hours, hours. But we'll see how it works out. Again, in life, you give yourself choices. And if one choice doesn't work, don't get stuck in it and then sit and pine away. You get up and do what you got to do. Just get up. Don't sit in situations and then you're unhappy every day. Unhappiness brings stress, brings sickness in your body, and there are things that are natural, the aches and pains, and but stress tears down your body quickly. A lot of people go to the doctor can't find nothing wrong with them. And, oh, somebody must have done me something, because the doctor, and a lot of time it's just stress, worrying, and just put your body in that bad place. So let us give ourselves options. And if something doesn't work, don't get stuck in it. Get up and move, and don't worry about material things. So, just get up and move. Always make yourself happy. Kalina says she was saying her street was too quiet. But you see, Kalina, that's the thing. When I lived in the Bronx, when I left Jamaica in 83 and I went to up there, we lived in the Bronx, right? Yeah, Fordham Road. We could walk up to Fordham Road because we lived down off the concourse, Morris Avenue area. And it was so busy, so busy. Sometimes you get to Fordham Road, and you get up near to Fordham Road, and the crowd start, and you're walking, and people just stop in front of you. Sometimes they have the stroller with the baby, and it's so hustle and bustle. I couldn't handle it, man. So much. When I started teaching up there, when I would go to work, I wasn't in down there, I was near Yankee Stadium up the hill. And when I have to come back home and to go into Fordham Road, it was so stressful. And then eventually I moved on up to Connecticut. And then all of a sudden it is so quiet. You don't really see people. You hardly see people moving around. When you get on a bus, if you do take a bus, when you get on, three or four people sometimes. But I don't like the noise and the chaos. I like I like to see some people moving around and stuff, but not the crowd. I can deal with the too much, because they'll stop in front of you, they're looking at this, they're looking at that, and you're walking, and then all of a sudden they just stop, and then you have to try to get around. Oh, it was tough. But Connecticut was easier to navigate. Okay, you hardly find people moving around. Hey, Buddhas, jolly good morning. Welcome in. Absolutely, absolutely, Sister Margaret. Absolutely so. The fees are interesting, but you get the option of going out and coming back. Yes, that is true, Kalina. You get to go out and come in. If you want to go out to the noise and whatnot, then when you're ready, you come in, lock it off, and you're good. That's a good thought. Yep. It's always like you wish you lived in something where like it's quiet and then you get there and you say, oh, I wish it was a little noisier. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I used to be in Sears, come walk down, but to come down from Jerome Avenue, Kalina, and to go down that hill to get down to Webster Avenue for Sears. I'm telling you, man, that little hill to come down, I'm telling you, people were just like they have the strollers with the baby and it's mom and dad and three kids, and when they stop, it's like a whole thing right there. You have to sometimes in the street because sometimes you're actually walking into people. They're looking, they're eating, they're doing everything. It's just so busy. Yeah, I used to shop up there, Kalina. The good thing with the gated community, I think I've only heard one bike, maybe once or twice I hear a bike pass through in here. So I don't know if I don't we don't have that. And it's strange even when you go into town. I don't hear a lot of bikes, you know. I think the bikes are specific to certain areas. I don't know. Thank you so much, Miss Margaret. I have to make you a moderator. And I'm also gonna, Miss Kalina, thank you for being here. You were here waiting on me. And so welcome and thank you. You guys will become, you're now moderators for the channel. Miss Lynn, thank you so much. England is cold. Well, again, as I said, there I am. It's just my point of view. I am just talking about my experiences, and I'm not telling anyone what to do, but I am saying because for me, I am not the person who is gonna go to a nightclub or this or that. I'm not like that. I never grew up that way, and it's not the lifestyle I like. I like quiet. I play my revival music on YouTube, and they have like the Jamaica gospel revival music or the grace thrillers, traditional Jamaican gospel music. And I'll just put them on and sing, and that uplifts my spirit. I am not, I don't need to go out to get stimulated. I am here and I am happy. I sing, I dance, I just feel good. And so sometimes in life you have to pay some fees to get. Yes, please support the channel, guys. We have been growing, and I am grateful for being coming here to Jamaica and the topics that really that took off, that helped the channel to take off was the returning resident topics. And it just seemed like when you're in Jamaica, you talk, people just find it friendlier. When I was in Connecticut and I got views, but these views now become so quickly. I do a video and I get 100 views within 2 days or so. So I'm grateful for that. And I thank all of you who have been supporting and supporting. And as soon as the video drops, you talk to me, and you see I don't have a problem responding. And I like when you guys really talk about the conversation, not just bless up, big up, that you really get into the meat and gravy of it, and the conversations are nice and healthy. So I appreciate all of you for your support, and for just appreciating what I do and appreciating me for who I am. So I have to say thank you all the time. I always have to be grateful. So it's Sunday. I know that you're cooking. And if you have any questions, this was too funny. So when you come to Jamaica, I think I'm going to talk about it as well. Remember to keep your language. You got to go back and make sure you fix your patois, because I was in the supermarket the other day and I asked, this is a Chinese woman, and I wanted some camphor ball, but we call them mothballs. I haven't said camphor ball in a long, long time. And because somebody told me that because the house, the croaking lizards, they come on the veranda. Sometimes they come in the house and I don't like them. And they said to put the camphor ball, throw them around, and the scent will drive them away. So I went in and I'm asked, I'm shopping, and then I went to her and I said, "Do you have mothballs?" And she says, "Me no understand what you say." It was too funny. She said, "Me no understand what you say." So I thought about it and I says, when you come back to Jamaica, you better make sure you know how. Yes, madam. So good to see the channel growing and for the updates on the gated cut. Thank you so much for appreciating, madam. I appreciate you and welcome to the channel. First time I'm seeing you with us. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And thank you for appreciating. Thank you. I appreciate you as well. Yes, so the channel is making some strides, and I'm grateful for that. As we get older, we should get better, right? As we get older, we should get better. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Margaret. Thank you. I see your comments, Miss Margaret. I see your comments and I appreciate them. And because at first it was not something I thought about. It wasn't something that, like, coming here, like I was coming home and we stayed in Iron Shore. Iron Shore is different. I don't know. I know it's a gated community as well, they said, or it's a lot of rich people live up in the hills there. But when I came again, we decided to do the Airbnb in this community. And it was so, for me, it was so refreshing. And so the next time I came with my daughter, and she loves it as well. And then we started saying, you know what, since I'm retired now, and so it wasn't something I was really looking at, but I also didn't want to come home and just come home, regardless of how much my husband has a home. I don't know why I say our home, but my husband has a home, not gated. It's a regular place. But I was never excited to go. I said, when you're coming home, I think one of the things you have to look at, if you're going back to the community that you were raised in, you have to be cognizant of the fact that if people are struggling in that community, they are more likely to take from you than if you live in a space where everybody is doing are independent, and people who have enough, they don't even see you and see what you have. That's my take on it. And so I kept dragging my feet when it came to going up to that place. And that's what it really is. Thank you so much, Kalina. Thank you for your time spent and make it a great day by choice. God's blessings always. Okay, Miss Margaret, just like myself, mine is by choice. The person who drives me around, he was saying, Miss Bev, you need to get out. I'll tell you, don't you want to go to Portland and go here and go there and go. I said, no. I think if the kids are here and they want to go, I'll jump on board. But for me to just want to go to what's up there, it's the same water and. So for me, I've never like really longing to go to any place. And so maybe I am just, but for me it has I'm okay. So I don't miss it. So that's how it goes as it relates to the gated communities. You come in, guys, then just know that it is, it's just that the land space, you're really so close to one another. But apart from that, I don't, it's well maintained. It's well maintained. Um, I have to give it that credit. It's nicely maintained, and it's for me it's comfortable living. It's comfortable living if you don't mind the quiet. So are there any questions? Otherwise, have you noticed my hair? I'm not sure if I should lock it or just put the braids back in it. So I have the young ladies here, so she's going to be doing my hair later. But I had to do the live first, so I said okay. So that's how it is, my people. We have I was peeling sugar cane because Kayla's dad brought us sugar cane. So I peeled some for Kayla before. So I'm going to peel these and then cut them and put them in a bag so that when she needs them. So we have quite a few. We have two down there. And we have another one right here. I'm going to be peeling. Have another one here. So I'm just going to peel them and put them in a bag so when she needs them, she can have them to munch on. So, any questions? Thank you for liking the video. Thank you guys for liking. Um, and those who are new to the channel, welcome. If you watch a video today or you watch it later on, welcome to the channel. And thank you for your support and your encouragement. Thank you for your contributions to the conversations. And I try to respond to all of them. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Miss Lynn. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Miss Kalina left. Badama, Badams. So great to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if there are no questions, yeah, I'm in the kitchen today. I did some corn because you saw the market lady who comes, but you know what the problem is, guys? When you buy the organic foods, they don't last so long. So I lost, like for the tangerines, I think I had to throw out three of them because they were like too ripe, or they were greenish, but then they got ripe quickly. And so I had to throw them out. So because remember I'm renting, Miss Margaret, I'm not owning this yet. We didn't buy something yet because the thing the kids were saying that they didn't want me to come and then ship my stuff down, furnish off a space, and then decide I didn't want to be down here. One of the problems I have are the mosquitoes. I really, really can. I did the mesh for the door. Um, and I have to use my zapper to just get rid of them. I don't like when they bite. When they bite, there's like they bite to the soul. They bite hard. They bite and it hurts and itches forever. I brought some cortisone creams, But when I rub it on, it just doesn't seem to really penetrate and to stop the itching. So it itches for a while. So that I don't like. And then the little croaking lizards, they like to come into the house. I don't like it at all. I don't like when I'm doing something and like you move the curtain or you go to open the blinds and then you see something just move. So Sister Dawkins had been very helpful to get rid of the ones that were in here when we came. And then 2 nights we had one that came in, a big one night. And I was able to spray and cut him off and then open the door and he went out the door. And then I was sitting and Kayla says, Grandma. And I pushed the desk. And then when I looked behind me, there was a little one. I don't know where he was going. So we were able to get him off the wall and then we sprayed him until so I'm not fond of those things, really. I really am not fond of them. They can stay outside, but to come into the house, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. So I'm renting. This is not my space. I'm renting the space, and I rented it furnished. Some things are mine, some things are not mine. And this is because, as I said to you guys from experience, come home and see what it is you're up against, and then decide to pack your stuff and come. Retirement is a good thing. You have nothing to do, but you don't want to be sitting in the house all day either. And so you want to be able to come see what options you will have and how the living will be. So you want to be sleeping in the space night. You want to get up in the day and see what's going on around you before you make your final decision. So for the fees, I don't know. The fees I'd heard it was 40,000. I said I would have asked. I don't know who would be willing to tell me, but I think it says 40,000 per month. But I'm telling you that they do keep the place nice. The place is well maintained. It is beautiful. People get their grass cut like every month. It's like it's beautiful. You go through a lot of flowers, a lot of plant, like, I wish they had more trees, but can't win. But it's well maintained. So as I said, just like in America, when they do the housing things, when they do them, they have to put a certain aside for low income people, and then middle income, and then for the upper income people. So I think it's the same. It's the same protocol here. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much for appreciating. I love the connection, Jamaica, Canada, and America. I love it. I love it. So thank you for being my new moderator, added to my list. Thank you so much, Miss Margaret. Moderators do support the speaker when I'm speaking, that you greet the people when they come in, which I saw Miss Margaret, you're already on point. You greet the people who comes in, you thank them, you remind them to like and share. And if there are questions that if they ask questions and you already know it while the speaker is speaking, then you can respond to it. So thank you so much. Yes, but madams, you are allowed to. There's nothing wrong with that. You can. A lot of these places, one thing you're gonna notice is the banana you're planting right away. They have the banana and the planting. Some one Airbnb I stayed at, she had June plum, she had peppermint, she had quite a few things. I think she had a lime tree or something. So you can plant things. I planted some tomatoes and cucumbers and pepper, and they died. Nothing came up. And the guy who cuts the grass, he planted some carrots for me and stuff, but nothing came. So I think we need to do like some topsoil, get some more soil. I don't know, but and maybe to get the pots, flower pots, and put them in the big pots and plant them instead of in the dirt itself, and get like potted soil. But you're allowed to, I guess. It's like what we need to do is if even if you're living in a space and they say you can plant, then you plant them in pots. Put them in your flower pots. That is fine. That is fine, sis. Don't worry about being fast. You don't have to be fast at all. What you have been doing to just welcome them, say hello, happy Sunday, that's great. It don't have to be fast. I don't, it's just those are the little things I'm saying that the moderators help to do. So you're doing great. Hey, my sister Carlene. Oh my goodness, you're here. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Miss Beautiful. Listen to her. Listen to you. Hey, Carlene. It's nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much blessings to you and the family as well. Happy Sunday. Just came on for a quick moment to talk about, sometimes people think only rich people live in the gated communities. So I just wanted to explain that it's not truly, it's not so, that it's diverse. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I absolutely appreciate you guys. And yes, they also have Badams. If you go to the playlist, I think that was added to the playlist. You'll see where I talk about they have a few gated communities that allow you to do chickens and to do a small scale farming, not just plants in a pot or a small space with stuff, but a bigger scale, especially those people who do not eat, who are vegetarians and want their organic foods, or they allow, I think there are 3 or 4 gated communities in Jamaica that allows you to do that. So you could raise, I don't know how many chickens you're allowed to raise. So I guess they have, their land space is bigger than the regular gated community land space. And they call it sustainable living, right? Sustainable living. So you're planting your own tomatoes and carrots and cucumbers and stuff like that. Yes, please smash the like button. Thank you, guys. Thank you so, so much. Welcome, welcome. So if there are no more questions, thank you for your questions. I hope I answered them to your liking and to your satisfaction. And again, for me, it's very humid. My shirt is a little damp, but I don't mind it. I've gotten used to it. I don't, even when I'm cooking and I'm like washing with sweat. But it cools the body down, and I don't let it bother me at all. So the humidity doesn't bother me. Um, I've gotten so used to it. So my shirt is a little damp. You could see it, the color of it. You could see the difference in the color. But I am grateful for all things, and so it's just what it is. So make the rest of your Sunday awesome, people. Let it be an awesome, awesome day. And just remember to show love and kindness to one another in words. Let us remember that blessings doesn't mean that you have to give material things, but it means that you can say a powerful word that will change something for someone. So many people are going through so many stresses. And so when they reach out, it's not because they're looking for something, but like material things, but they're just looking for a positive word, a word of upliftment, a word of encouragement, a word just to give them some hope. And so let us not be stingy with such, but let us just give it willingly. So as you go forth, just make that be your thing, to just keep blessing the priceless blessings. All right. So take good care of yourselves. And again, thanks for joining me today. And I hope that you understood something from what I went over as it relates to gated communities in Jamaica. Are they mainly for the rich people, or are they, um, or is it different? So we know that they are diverse, and people can get their mortgage and they can pay their monthly things. A lot of times you'll drive around, you see a lot of empty homes, while the people here maintain the common areas, but some yards you could see that no one lives there. I don't know if they buy the home and then something changed, and I don't know. I cannot speak on that, but you can see some homes are left unkept, and so, as in any other space, people buy and then it becomes overwhelming. They walk away from it. I don't know. But gated communities are not, they're good with security, but they're not excluded from hardships. So, that's that. So, make it a great Sunday by choice. Absolutely. Everyone stay blessed and be good to yourselves, because when you are good, then you can be good to others. Remember that. If you are not good, then you can be good to somebody. So please make sure you take care of yourselves so that you can be a blessing to others. Onward and upwards, everybody. If you can't be good, be careful. What good, do good, live good. Till next time. Bye.